Who may ascend the mountain of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place? Here, this mountain of the Lord and holy place are used as couplets, and while they primarily refer to that holy temple mount where God's presence resides, namely, Jerusalem, ultimately they refer to that heaven or God. Of course, this could be called a poetic expression, but on the other hand, it shows the religious atmosphere of that era. That is, we can see that the people of Israel of that era, rather than directly mentioning our God as Jehovah, used to represent that existence through a roundabout expression with euphemistic language. This was also a way to be wary of speaking God's name in vain and to express a heart that fears and reveres God even a little bit more. In other words, this word right now can be said to be close to a lament and a sigh, saying, who can truly enter that heaven, and who can truly stand before God? In other words, we humans are so corrupt and fallen that no one can enter that heaven or even stand before God. If so, who can enter that heaven and also stand before God? The one who has clean hands. First, all the commandments of the law appearing here below are synecdochic expressions, representing all of God's commandments of the law. What is called hands here is also a synecdochic expression, representing all the words, actions, and the entire life of our humans. That is, to have clean hands represents a person who is innocent, guiltless, and flawless in all those words, actions, and life, and in whom no sin can be found. How is it? Could there truly be a person who can live like this? Could there truly be such a person who is innocent, guiltless, and flawless in all those words, actions, and life, and in whom no sin can be found? Perhaps there will be no one who can live like this. Because we humans are so corrupt and fallen that everyone is a being who cannot help but live committing all kinds of sins. So, if only such a guiltless, flawless, and clean person can enter that heaven and also stand before God, perhaps there will be no such person in this world.